Hi, my name is Martha Okia, and you're watching Mind Medium. If it's your first time being here, you're welcome. It's great to have you here. This is a podcast that you just chill with on a Sunday, relaxing with your cup of tea or any of your favorite drinks and your favorite snack. You just enjoy the nice music in the background and just listen to unpopular topics. So if it's your thing, make sure you stay tuned until the end and you visit again. If you're returning, thank you for coming back yet to see another episode. It's always great to have you here. Thank you so much. It's always awesome to chat with you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a great week. I had a great week as well. My week was amazing. Is it just me or time is running really fast? Can you believe that we're already in August? How crazy is that? But anyway, the time moving so fast works for me. It works in my favor, so I really don't mind. Do you mind? I hope you don't. I can't even wait for it to be December. So in fact, I can't even wait for us to be in 2030 already. Okay, let's get into today's podcast. Just to do a little recap from the last episode, we talked about DNA ancestry tests. So, and I left off by saying that I haven't done so much research on it to know how credible it was, but so far so good. So good. I knew that it was credible to an extent. I knew that it was here to stay. We talked about it, that it's here to stay, and it's going to be an amazing tool for people finding out a lot of information about themselves. So now there are many kits, many ancestry DNA test kits people are using to get these results, to know about this information of their roots, the history of their genealogy and stuff like that. So many of these kits, you can even purchase them from Amazon. They're really credible, although there are some testimonials online, people filming themselves through the process of getting their test results after doing the DNA test. So yeah, it's been interesting. I always discuss about things I find interesting and things that make me wonder, and why I really enjoyed talking about the DNA ancestry test was the fact that it's related with migration story. I love migration stories, how we moved from one place to the other, and that kind of thing. So that's why I decided to talk about the DNA test, and it was amazing because I knew that this could help people to get a lot of information about where they are from. So there are a lot of videos online, there are a lot of videos on YouTube that you would see people buying these kits to get the test done on camera, and then they would film again when they found the results. So the kits are credible, actually, although there were people who weren't 100% satisfied about some of the results. People were excited, because they documented the process. I think you have to use your saliva to put into the kits, and then you send it back to them, and after like probably 4 weeks or something, or 8 weeks, I cannot remember anymore, but after some time the results are sent back to you. So people film themselves checking out the results and reading it to their audience, what they found. So there were a couple of people who were like, what? No, I do not agree with this part. I agree with this part. So I wouldn't say if such disagreements were based on the credibility of the skits. I wouldn't say that 100%. It could just be, you know, a Delulu situation, you know, because like I said in the previous episode, I was like, you could get a lot of information through this process, you know, a lot of things that may surprise you, you know, a lot of things that like you don't want to be a part of, and then the result is telling you that, oh, you're from here, but all your life you never wanted to be a part of that, and then the result is showing you that here you go, you're a part of this tribe, you know. So I guess that could be it, but it's science and there's loopholes, and it's a science that is kind of new, yeah. So it could be that maybe after a while it will be 100% correct, or it's correct, it's just human beings who do not want to accept some part of the results. But the people show their excitement about what they like from the result of the test. So yeah, that's great. So these are the apps that you can get from Amazon if you're interested, or from any other platform that you want to buy from. These are the most credible ones that I have seen people use so far, so you can check them out if you're interested. Myself personally, I would like to get the test done just for the fun of it, you know, just for the fun of it. Actually, maybe later in the future I'll definitely get one and just have fun with it. So yeah, that's it about the DNA ancestry test. If you did not see the previous episode, I recommend you go watch it and just chill. Yeah, that's what we do here. Just chat and have some fun. Alright, so moving into today's discussion. Things are happening. Strange things are happening. And it's interesting. You see, everything about life and everything about the world that we live in, I find them really interesting. That's what sparks my curiosity, and I just want to explore. I just want to learn about things I do not know before. Because we're living in a vast space, you know, with so much information. There's little that we know, you know. So getting to find out things that I didn't know before excites me, and this is the reason why this channel is here. This is the reason why this podcast is created in the first place, and I welcome you into this space, into this community. If you're my kind of person, if you're someone who just loves to explore, because here it's all about curiosity and adventure. And that's our inspiration, and that's how we stay young, that's how we stay happy, and that's how we build ourselves. You know what I mean. It's about the renewal of the mind in different ways. So there are no limits. There are no limits to what we can open our minds to. Like I said, we're living in a vast space, and life is a school, and learning is a forever thing until we leave this realm. We have to keep on learning to know what we are all about. Where we need to know all about where we are living in. Because there's so much, trust me, there's so much. Life is about advancement. Life is about evolving. You should watch other of my videos and you get to understand more, and we would keep going. and I promise you to keep on being interesting. So yeah, someone reached out to me and was asking why should they want to know about their DNA history? What's the importance of it? I feel it's important because the information you get from the results would tell you a lot about yourself, would tell you a lot about your bloodline, because there's a lot of information about our blood. There are a lot of weird things, hidden knowledge. It's not like it's hidden. It's in plain sight. It's hidden in plain sight, but it's out there. The information is out there for you to know. I call them strange and weird because of how they blow my mind. Strange things, strange things are interesting. So there's a lot of information about our blood, a lot of amazing things that you need to know, about your bloodline, about your... See, I'm not saying that knowing the history of your DNA is going to solve all the problems, but it plays a huge part in knowing more about yourself, finding out about yourself. And what do all these things do? They reduce low confidence a whole lot. Your self-esteem would increase because now you have so much about yourself. You know a lot about yourself. You spiritually, physically, everything. It can lead to an awakening. This is what we call awakening. This is what we'll talk about awakening. It will help you to understand a lot of things. It will add up even to your spirituality, whatever religion that you practice, whatever wisdom that you have on your religion, about your religion, what you know about God, what you know about existence. All of it adds up, because to me, I believe that everything is connected. Everything is connected. So you have to understand that you would need to turn all stones. Like you have to flip all of it, flip all the books. You have to check from every angle. I will keep saying things like this on my podcast. You would hear me say things like this. I would not get tired of saying things like this because it's a whole lot of learning. This channel is about self-development. Aside from anything else, is about self-development in its authentic form. I am here also to learn from you as you're here to learn from me. That's what a community is about, where we share things. And I really cannot wait to start hearing from you, for you to leave comments, for you to send me emails, to reach out to me, share what you know, like for other people also to learn, because we are in very strange times. You can see all around you. You can see everything happening all around you. Share your story. Share what you know. This is a time of truth. This is a time of light. Everything coming out in the open. So speaking about strange things, how was your week? This week has been interesting. I don't know if I talked about it already. So the topic right now is about the Olympics. Yes. the opening ceremony of the Olympics. I really do not understand why people are screaming about it, why people are upset about the things they saw in the Olympics, because there is nothing new under the sun. There is nothing new. So if you're upset right now, maybe it's because you didn't want to see it before, but all of this is happening all over around you, right in your front. So if they are displaying things that you do not like now in the open, it's because we're in that time for everything to be out there, or for you see it now. Maybe this is when you're ready to see, because it's been there. Okay, aside from it being art, you see, life or messages is about art. Yeah, it is through art that we send the messages. So what do I mean by this? Messages are all symbolism, like they're symbolic, they are is it encrypted or inscripted? I can't remember the word, but what I'm trying to say is that they're symbols. You know what I mean. It's art. Art uses objects or images or symbols to pass a message. And if you do not go deeper than what you can see, you wouldn't understand the message. Right? So now, I'm not saying I'm defending the art that was displayed, but what I'm trying to say is a repetition of what has happened before. I saw online that people compared, you see, whatever was displayed there from old art representation, it was the same. So I don't understand. You didn't have a problem with that one before, but this one you're having a problem. It's the same thing. Okay, what's the issue? What is annoying people? The fact that the DJ, the lady with the crown was representing Jesus or something. I don't know if they say she was representing Jesus or something. She's wearing a crown. Okay, what bothers you about that? The fact that she's a woman wearing a crown? If it was a slim, skinny man with the crown, you would have felt better about it. I really don't know. Or the guy painted in blue laying down there and saying that we should all be naked. But weren't we born naked though? See, these are messages they are passing. Yeah, everything must not be literal. Stop taking everything literally. You see, these messages they are soulful. They're soulful. So even if it's written in physically, like in physical form with physical images, yeah, the understanding shouldn't come from the physical form. It is sending a subconscious message. I don't know if you get what I mean. So if it's the guy painted in blue, the fact that it's a blue color, it means something. The fact that he's looking naked, it means something. The words that he's using, it means something. If there are people, there are drag queens around there, or gay people being there, please, it is not new that a lot of people have been gay since the inception of time. It is not new. It is just now so much in the open, on TV, on television. It is not new that most of these bodies that you respect so much have these people there. For a long time, they've always portrayed it, but you just didn't want to see it. So now, some people are saying it's blasphemy. What is blasphemy? Some people are saying it's mockery of Christianity. What kind of Christianity? The superstitious version, or the true, authentic Christianity? Because it can't be that one they're mocking. Some people say it's a mockery to Jesus, to our Savior. Which one? The I Am that wrote those messages in red in the Bible? It can't be that one they're mocking. Obviously it's not that one. So why are people pissed? I don't know. Why are people pissed? It can't be that. It can't be that one they're mocking. So what I'm just trying to say, you see all this drama happening. I love drama, but don't bring drama to me. I don't create drama, but I like to watch drama. It's interesting, it's exciting. So I kind of like all of the controversy around it. I'm going to put some artistic painting compared to what was portrayed in the Olympics. It's the same thing. Everything there. You just need to find this information. You would see it's the same thing. So why didn't people complain then? Oh, maybe they've been complaining even in those old times. But seriously, all of these things is just telling everyone that it is time for you to learn more things so you can understand more things written in the Bible or any other mystical book or spiritual book or any scriptural book filled with wisdom. It is time for us to understand that it's not everything that should be on that should be taken literally. It's not. I guess all of this is happening to send a message to everyone. It is time for you not to just follow the crowd. Because people are complaining, you also would complain. And some people were even saying if it was Islam, people would not do this. But if it's Christianity has been mocked for a long time. Why are people even saying things like this? Why are people offended by this? Why weren't they offended long time ago? Truths are being open now. I said in one of my videos, you would hear a lot of things, you would see a lot of things, and it's just getting started. This is the beginning of a lot of things you would see, and you would scream a lot. There is blasphemy. It's always been there. I don't know why they are shouting now, or why you're shouting now. But you need to understand which is really blasphemy, which is really mockery, which one is just entertainment, and which one is really passing the message. You have to know about all of these things. So yeah. But at the end of the day, let people do what they want to do. And you just focus on the message. So yeah, these are just recreations from old paintings that was displayed at the Olympics, that has always been a platform to strike conversations, to strike reactions, to aggravate problems. See, there are two sides to a coin. Even from these old paintings compared to this one displayed here, there are two sides to a coin. There's the positive message and there's the negative side of it. All of it has always been there since the beginning of time. You just have to know which one is which, so you can pick your battle. But all of it at the end of the day is interesting. I hear people saying they wouldn't watch the Olympics because of that. Oh my goodness. Really? Another weird thing happening somewhere in the world is my country, Nigeria. I heard people are protesting about no food, about corruption. It's crazy because Nigerians are going through a lot at this moment. Even here in Dubai, here in the UAE, for almost 2 years, we've still not been able to get work permit. It's been a difficult time. Yeah, sometimes within from since the COVID, there are times you're able to get the permit. There's sometimes you're not able to get the permit. For a long time it's been quite difficult. And our president said he came here, he visited. We don't know the outcome of that, but we are hopeful that before the end of the year all is sorted out, because there are a lot of hardworking Nigerians here that are doing great things, and we don't need that kind of stress. And with the kind of government that we have, our international relationship is almost crumbled, but hopefully all of that would be restored and sorted out. And what it pains me so hard when I hear some of our leaders in our country, in my country, Nigeria, saying we have to come back to the nation, to build stuff like that. So are they trying to tell me that it's intentional, that they make our visa processing hard in other countries so that we can come back to that nation with that kind of condition in 2024? The thing people fail to realize is that even if your country is 100% developed, 100% okay and perfect, human beings will still migrate. It's a part of us. We don't just migrate because everything is not well. We migrate because we want to explore. We want to meet. It's just like one of the things that amazed me about this DNA thing and getting to know where you're from. People have migrated centuries and centuries. Yeah, one of the reasons of migration is unconducive environment and things like that, but there's another part of other reasons. There are other reasons why people still migrate. Sometimes life happens, like these things happen. We would move even if the condition is conducive. We would move because we are explorers, we are travelers. We want to meet, we will the world has to keep expanding, and we have to keep coming close to know ourselves, to meet ourselves. Naturally, it will happen as we are expanding. At the same time, it feels like we are coming closer. It's just like I was saying that how did we meet with this tribe, or how did this tribe meet with this other tribe and they got together? Because there's someone who says, we are all related, like, and I'm asking this question, so how can the whole world be related? How possible is that? Because you see, there are some people from one small village probably gone missing, and before they know, in moving around in the forest trying to look for their way back home, they probably ended up with another human being they met on the way that they didn't know was existing. From there, two clans have met and they've started life. I don't know, or maybe we married each other, we married our cousins or something. I don't know, but there are people, there are philosophers who say that we are all related. So you watching, you might just be my 30th cousin. Who knows? That's crazy. But anyway, and that's that. So yeah, that's going on in Nigeria. There's protesting, and they're saying that Nigerians need to come back to Nigeria to help build the nation. So I'm just trying to put this out there. Human beings will always migrate. It doesn't even matter if the country is 100%. You need to travel the world. You need to see. You need to experience. You need to learn. You need to meet other people. It's nature. It's in us. So for you, dear leader, saying that we need to come back We didn't just only leave because it was not conducive. Yeah, maybe it would have taken more time for us to leave because everything was okay. It would have taken more time. But either ways, most people will still leave and just have businesses in their country and just go explore in other places. So yeah, that's what's happening. So yeah, it's time for my movie of the week. My first movie of the week is Supercell. I watched it like last month, no, or in June. But somehow, I don't know, I forgot to just put it in the order of my episodes. But my number one movie of the week is Supercell. Such an amazing series. It's on Netflix. If you haven't seen that series, please go watch the show. It's great. And one of the things I like about the show was the fact that the entire production was filled with young people. I thought that was dope. And not just young people, most of the cast, most of the people in the production was from Africa. We had people from Nigeria, Ghana. Most of the lead actors were Nigerians, so I thought that was cool. And the story behind the show was great as well. The idea was amazing. The director is young, the producer is young, so it was just cool. It was cool. So I'm looking forward to season 2. I hope that they get the budget to make a season 2, and it is dope as well because it's an amazing story, and I cannot wait to see how the characters build up and how the story expand even more. So I wish them good luck, all the best. I was so excited about that show. I enjoyed it. I binge watched it for sure. So yeah, so if you've not seen Supercell, go see Supercell. It's amazing. And yeah, it's you, if you're Nigerian, you're going to find one of the characters, a grandma. She's Nigerian on the show, and it was just like reality. Like, it was so realistic. Like, she was just a typical Nigerian grandma, even with the Nigerian accent. It was cool. So yeah, that's it. Go see Supercell. Great series. My second movie of the week is The Amazing. There needs to be a drum roll for this one. The Amazing, the beautiful, the wonderful, the greatest movie of all time. No, one of the greatest movie of all time, because I have so much favorite movies. It's Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon Director's Cut 1 and 2. It was premiered today. Today is what? Today is Saturday. Yeah, so I just finished watching it. My husband and I, we just finished watching it all at once. The part 1 and 2, the director's cut. It's such an amazing story. It's such a wonderful movie. Like, it's everything a movie should be. And listen, that movie, I've featured it in one of my episodes, the part 1 and the 2, but this one is the director's cut. So some things that we did not see in the former parts, now we can see it, from the director's vision. And these directors, especially these bad ones, I have one for a husband, so I know what I'm saying. These guys, they are beast. It's so amazing. Like, it's creativity at its peak. It's such an amazing production. Please go and see Rebel Moon. It's spiritual. It's how will I put it? it's celestial. It's celestial. Yeah? It's celestial. It's celestial. So anyway, see, that's how passionate I am about the movie. So I can go on and on and on and on and on. It's just one of those amazing movies, seriously, with so much information. So this week, one of the amazing things I learned this week was, yeah, I've heard it before, but it came again. I found someone on YouTube who was talking about whose life's work has been about fossils. Like he's been doing experiments and researching a whole lot about things like he's talking about crazy things like human beings who turned into stone, talking about giants, talking about dragons, crazy things, very weird things. So that was one of the guys I was listening to this week. And then in this Rebel Moon, I'm seeing that because like in their mothership, there's this beam that like powers the engine room, that powers the mothership itself. Don't worry, I'm not going to give you too much information so I don't spoil it for you. But if you're hearing Rebel Moon, so you should know it's about planets. So you'll be hearing things like ships and stuff like that. So yeah, there's this being that powers. She's the being is like in a form of a rock, but you can see that it's a being because there are like things coming out from this rock, but there's kind of shaped like in a human form. It's inanimate. But then I'm like, okay, I've been listening to this guy who is crazy talking about all these weird things, and then I'm watching this show today and I'm seeing that depiction, and later there's a part that the thing like felt like it had life. That's why I'm using the word being, and it was crazy. This is how things are. That's why I said everything is connected, and movies are just one of the greatest art forms that we have, that is filled with intelligent minds, putting symbols together, putting lifetime of research together, and delivering messages to the world, to people who care to listen, to people who are in love with the truth. They say truth is bitter. You know what I mean? So it's just amazing. It's inspiring. The amount of work, the amount of creativity. It's great. So yeah, that's it. That's my movie of the week, Rebel Moon. And I'm just going to do this shout out to Fun Films. Yeah, whatever you're seeing is all Fun Films, and I'm so happy to be a part of this team. Yes. So if you're looking to work with us, commercials, anything about production, check us out. I would leave our website in the description below, or just for something for you to see. Just check us out. We're ready to work with you. We want to work with you. Let's link up. If you love the production, this is just a little. So yeah. So the app of the week is Quora. If you've not heard of Quora before, check Quora out. Quora is an amazing app. It's filled with information at your fingertips. You don't need to go search like Google to get information. Like, it just comes to you. If you download the app, you know what I mean. It just comes to you right there, and there are real life experiences from real people. It's not theory. So every information is out there. You just need to ask a question. Even just one time of asking a question, before different answers come to you, different information just comes to you. Real life. See, it's filled with good information, but at the same time it's filled with shit. also. There are always two sides to a coin, but Quora is amazing. You should check Quora out. Is been there for a long time. It's like Reddit. Quora is like Reddit. So it's an old app, really really old app, but it's great as well. It's cool. It's amazing. So yeah, that's all for the week. I hope that you have a good time in this coming week, and I hope that you enjoyed your time chilling on this podcast, chilling with me on Mind Medium. I hope you had a good time chilling with me on Mind Medium, and I'm so happy you were here. I'm happy to have shared this moment with you, and I hope you tune in the next episode, and leave a comment below, share your thoughts, share what you think about any of these things I've mentioned. Please leave a comment below, like always, so it gets to more people like us, so our community continue to increase. So yeah, don't forget, it's a new world we are creating, so let's try it. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.